The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second down and 4. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. On second down, Mostert. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's Lance to throw it. Going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. Here's Mostert. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Second down and goal. Lance out to his left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are on the board first here in Vegas. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Niners 7, Raiders 0. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he powers his way up past the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders nothing.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Carr. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
And the 49ers.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 55 yards. And the 49ers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
49ers 14, Raiders 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Smith. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Lance. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll run with Mostert, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Play action, now it's Lance. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll run with Mostert. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
27-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call in the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off play action. Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Flushed out right. Big hole. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be 49er football. That was all great until the final act. Able to scramble, get the first, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
And as a former defender, I can tell you that when a quarterback scrambles and picks up a first down on 3rd down, that's usually demoralizing for a defense. But when he coughs it up in doing so, elation results after that.
A new lease on life, so to speak.
You gotta love it,
Touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
It's the score, Niners 21, Raiders 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Carr now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Room here to run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest.
And they've had little to no success stopping him on the ground all game long because that's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And by far, the best touchdown of the bunch. They came in this game knowing that they needed to rely on him, and the defense knew they needed to slow him down. Yet he's delivered in a big way, and he's been sensational.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 75 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Raiders 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. It's a screen to Richard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Raiders 21. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And some room to run now. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert 75 yards. And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Niners 35, Raiders 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Carr dancing to his left. That's complete to Richard, the running back.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
From midfield, here's Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2. On
2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for Las Vegas. First down.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The quick slant caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. Now this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
down, 49ers.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, 79 yards. And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants in the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is a big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's Carr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
First and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing his Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are right back in this football game.